Hello again. Now, a fairly straightforward one, this, on the surface. Use communication skills to provide spiritual care to individuals. That sounds incredibly straightforward, and indeed it is if you know what communication skills are. And the behaviour associated with it says that healthcare chaplains will apply different communication techniques, including active listening, empathy, use of silence, open questioning, reflection. Be aware of barriers to effective communication, including false assurances, leading questions, changing the focus, defending colleagues, and do apply counselling skills, including congruence, empathy, unconditional positive regard. Now, these are all classic Carl Roger counselling skills and indeed principles. And so this micromodule dives right into the thorny issue of measuring it. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you know what these skills are, although we will focus our attention on exactly that. But how would you go about measuring how good chaplains are at communicating? So how would you assess a fellow chaplain, and why would you use that method? So to start off with, just name as many communication skills as you can in 60 seconds. And then, after that, obviously there's a clue here, have a think about those that are either, if not unique to chaplains, then specific to chaplains, or apply mainly to chaplains. Which are the bits that you should be focusing on most as a chaplain? And then we're going to have to go down the rabbit hole, I'm afraid. We're looking at this paper today, A New Paradigm for Testing Clinical Competence in Chaplaincy Certification. It's by George Hanzo and Susan Wintz. And at one stage it says objective tests cannot properly measure the subjective and intersubjective interactions that often mark quality spiritual care. And my comment to that is, can't they? Okay, maybe not. Who knows? They go on to identify 5 specific criteria for their assessment method to be considered successful. What I'd like you to do is choose 2 of them. One which you think the paper has succeeded at, and another which you think maybe that wasn't quite on the nail as much as they think, and say why. And then at the end of it, state how you would assess a fellow chaplain's communication skills. Back to the beginning again, but I'd like you to find an evidence-based technique for assessing that. So, sounds easy. But there's the reference for finding the paper, and there's some deeper questions that the paper elicits at one stage as well. How do you measure communication? Okay, good luck.